No time for the doubt, they counting me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm ready to win, yeah. Refuse.
I waiting on y'all, I'm ready.
Mine, it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it. They told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie. I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like Toby, keep on running toes. They gon' take them. Used to lose, built to win. Applied myself, I felt it in. No time for the doubt, they counting me out. I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I pay for the cost. I'm ready to win, yeah. Refuse to lose, I'm built to win. Applied myself, I felt it in.
Welcome back, man. The long-awaited boxing episode is here, man. We've been talking about this episode since the last match happened. First things first, we gotta get the business out the way. Hold on. My producer in the background eating spaghetti, y'all, so don't mind that. Yesterday I was at the zoo. You know, the kids was yelling to get in the chats. Now today, you know, my producer eating spaghetti, but it's all good. So look, we want to say again, welcome back to Refuse to Lose. It's your boy Tomo. I got my man Ricky with me. I got Fats with me, and I also got Tony with me. I know y'all all seen Ricky and Tony the last time we talked about boxing, but you know, the the landscape is growing, you know. So we got Fats here, and I just want to tell everybody, man, what's up with y'all, man? How y'all boys doing?
Oh, good. Chilling. Can't complain.
Yeah. Doing good over here.
Man,
so
look, there you go. So look. Round one start. But I just want to also let y'all know when y'all hit that bell, because you know, once you get to talking boxing, you know, things can go crazy. When you hit a bell, you got to go back to your corners.
Right.
Just remember that. So everybody touch gloves. And then after I tell y'all about these chats right quick, then we're going to get this thing started. So we Refuse to Lose. We got Instagram chats. On those Instagram chats, we got NFL, NBA, college football, college basketball, MLB, and boxing. Of course, I'm going to add all, if you got, well, Tony and Ricky is already there. Fast, we're going to add you to the boxing one as well. But for the listeners, if you want to be a part of those Instagram chats, just hit us up on Instagram at Refuse to Lose Sports and let us know what chat you want to be a part of. A thing that comes with being a part of these chats is you get debates, you get all the latest news. When I say latest news, we get it before ESPN and Bleacher Report. So we'll tell you about the Crawford and Spence fight, like as they sign in the deal. That's the type of urgency you get when you're in these chats. Another thing is it's just a brotherhood. You know, you come in there, you can say some debates. You can also throw out some hot takes and then go on and so on and so forth. Another reason why we want you all to join the chats is because if you participate in the chats, then you can end up on one of these panels where you actually talking about it live instead of just being behind the scenes. You know what I mean? So with that being said, we're going to start the show. Where is it? So first things first, the first topic we're going to talk about, I'm going to play this clip for you guys right quick.
Haney reached out to Mark Kriegel via text and told him, I'm staying at 35 after I beat Lomachenko. That is a pay-per-view on May 20th. What does that mean for your future?
Hey, tell him, come on. I've been waiting for this for a long time. I swear to God, I've been waiting for that for a long time. Me and Devin been in the ring with each other for years. I always got the best of Devin. Tell him, come on.
All right, there it is.
So I'm gonna start it off with you, Tony, man. If this fight was to happen, first things first, like who you got winning and why?
If it happens, like, you know, within the year, I'm gonna go ahead and go with Devin. Shakur's definitely the better fighter, but I'm gonna go ahead and go with Devin just because, you know, the opposition that he's faced at 35. I gotta lean more. But this right here, this fight, you know, when they talk all these other different fights or whatever, this will actually really be a real chess match. You know what I'm saying? Because both of these guys are similar, you know, in their styles. You know, they're more boxers rather than boxer punchers or whatever. So this will really be a real chess match. I don't see it happening, but if it does right now, I'm going Haney.
Okay. Tony? I mean, Fats?
Me personally, that'll be a good fight because at the end of the day, I like both of them. but I'm going with Shakur for sure. Because at the end of the day, like, you gotta understand, like, you got a person that can box and that can bang at the same time, opposed to where you throw something, IQ way different from actually like throwing it's just different. Like, you know how people just throw punches just to say, oh, I threw a punch, I look sweet.
Mm-hmm.
It's more like when Shakur throw his punches, they precise, you know, persistent. You know what I mean? And they accurate. So like you got a person like Devin Haney who wears like got his chin touched already to where it's like Shakur hit him under that button. You know what I mean? Like just think about it. You feel me? You got a person that can box and bang to just composed of a person that just know how to box and know how to get out of the way at certain times. You kind of get what I'm saying? So me personally, I'm gonna go with Shakur for sure.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna wait till we're gonna get Ricky's opinion when he come back. But for me, I think it's a clear cut, concise, man. I'm gonna have to go with Shakur too. Just recently with me watching him, like you said, man, he's like very precise with his punches. And
right.
You can tell, like he always say it. He always like it's people that always get hit, but they be like, man, I can't hit him back. It's kind of like a Floyd-esque type boxing style where he get his hits and then he move. Like especially with his last fight. The one thing I didn't like about his last fight though is I think he's playing with his food just a little bit. Just a little bit. And I don't think he can do that with Haney. Like, once you go in, you got to go for the kill. There's no joking around. There's no sparring with that.
Yeah, I my thing with, I believe Shakur will be the better fighter. But I think that because of the experience and like I said, with Devin, you know, when you talk about the whole 35 anyway, you know, once Devin gets this fight in, you know what I'm saying? Then he coming off Cambosa's, you know what I'm saying, fight as well. I just think that he will do enough to win. It's definitely, I mean, it's not, I don't believe it's going to be a knockout, but I do believe that he'll find a way to win right now. But I don't think this fight's going to happen right now. What I personally believe is going to happen, you know what I'm saying, in this situation is that Devin will continue to, he the man. He got all 4 of the belts. He the man. You know what I'm saying? And they're going to make Shakur work for the fight. It's going to be a huge fight, but it probably ain't going to happen to 40 or 47.
Okay. I'm going to play one more clip about it because he was on the Breakfast Club too, and he addressed just a little bit of
with
that.
Devin, me and him, I know Devin since a little kid. Mm-hmm. So, like, we always been one weight class apart. So now that I'm going up to 35, 9 times out of 10, it's only right for him to go to 140. So I understand it, but we'll see how the world look at it.
You said y'all used to spar a lot together, right?
For sure.
You said you used to clean them up. I heard you say that after the fight.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like I always got the better upper hand of the sparring, but I mean, it's back in the day.
Yeah.
Better, and I feel as though I got better. So when the fight happened, it's gonna be amazing to see.
See, with him saying that, I feel like it's gonna happen quicker than you think, Tony.
I hear it, but like, man, they jockeying for position. You got, both of them think they the man, and when Devin wins this fight, I mean, you gotta look at it like he got all 4 belts. He cleaned out, you know what I'm saying, pretty much. I mean, he really ain't looking at anyone else. They all come to get him. So if it ain't right, he gonna, demand everything that he gonna demand. He gonna be the man. And I just think egos, this is what we dealing with Spence and Crawford. This is why this ain't being made. So I think it's too early. There's a bit of build to fight, you know what I'm saying, and all the business stuff. So they're all gonna say they want to fight. They all gonna say they did better, you know what I'm saying, in sparring. They all gonna say they want. No one's gonna get up here and say they not gonna fight. They don't want to fight. But reality is we see this all the time. Fights out there wanting to be made, needing to be made, don't get made. Yeah.
Fats, what's your take on that last clip?
With Shakur, I've been in camp with Devin Haney. I've been in camp with Earl Spence. I've been in camp with Tank, like Charlo. Like I've been in camp with all of them. I sparred with Tank. I sparred with Shakur. I got a little bump with Devin. The Charlos, I got some work with them too. But it's different, bro, from sparring and actually fighting. Like I'm gonna say, like me, like I sparred with the best. Like I sparred with Damon Nicholson, YG Pat, all these dudes like that people talk about that they praise, right? But when you get in there with a person, like I sparred with Jared Anderson, Swift Jared Hurd, like I've been in there with these dudes, right? But when you talk about a person like Shakur, composed to Devin Haney cleaning out the division, nobody really knows Devin Haney. You feel me? And like nobody really knows Shakur, right? But Shakur made his mark when he fought in the USAs, when he fought in the Olympics. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like when you talk about a dude like Troy Isley and all these dudes, but you got a person like Shakur. We talking about Stevenson, a kid that throws 6 or 7 punches around and they accurate. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
To compose to a person like Devin Haney, who first of all he wait to react to a lot of punches. And when you got a person like Shakur, he not give you no time to wait. You feel what I'm saying? And then like you got a person like Devin Haney who don't know how to really cut the ring off or put you on angles to where it's like he can set you up for a big shot or a clean shot. You put a person like Shakur right there, he's going to set you up and walk to you, make you miss. You kind of get what I'm saying? So like when you got a person like Devin and Shakur, I'm going to go with Shakur all day because at the end of the day, not just because he's up from the home team, but it's because of the fact that actually being there with these dudes is different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To compose actually watching them fight. Like, you know what I mean? So like when you saying sparring and stuff like that, yeah, that's cool because you're working on things. But actually with those 8-ounce gloves on, it's a whole different ball game. You kind of get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Shakur bust that level on him, then what you got? You feel what I'm saying? Devin Haney throw a shot, Shakur touch him, then what? Everybody gonna keep riding the coattail of everybody. So I mean, like I say, me personally, man, I love to see that fight to happen. I wish the best for both of them guys, you know. I don't really got too much hatred towards none of that. But I'm just talking as a boxing fan to oppose of me as a boxer. You kind of get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So my money in the bank was Shakur all day. You know what I'm saying? Like through whatever. Even with Tank. You know, we were talking about that fight. I like Tank.
Hold on. We're gonna get there.
Yeah, but when you talk about Shakur and who he fighting, you got to look at the history. Shakur fought world champions. Who have Devin Haney fought? Besides, I'm just saying whoever he really fought though.
Well, he fought world champions though. You know what I'm saying?
But,
like he got one. He got, you know what I'm saying? He got one coming. When we talk about resumes, you know, at 35, I'm not talking about
Tony.
30. Gotcha.
Let me bring no. Let me bring Ricky in. No. I'm gonna bring Ricky in because y'all talking resumes now.
Yeah.
I am back.
Actually, and we got our fourth guest is here now. I got a jam. So I'm glad this is happening now. We got a jam-packed house coming. I'm telling you, I got nothing but I got boxers, boxing trainers, boxing fans. So today, when I know y'all used to hearing my voice a lot, y'all might not hear me talk at all today. I'm here to learn something. For sure. I'm here to learn. So I'm gonna bring my man Gregory up as well.
What?
What's going on?
Hey, what's up, everybody? How you doing?
Hey, what's up, champ?
Hey, what's more?
All right.
Space this out. There we go. We're gonna space this out some. So the last topic we was talking about, just to catch you guys up, we was more so talking. First of all, hold on, let me do this. If you're watching this video right now, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe on the YouTube page. You know, you hit that notification so you can get all the latest video updates and stuff like that. But back to the action. So the last thing we was talking about. Hey, hold on, produce. Trying to make me go back to my corner. So look, the last thing we was talking about the Stevenson Haney possibility of the fight. I'm gonna just get you two guys to jump in and say, hey, do you think it's gonna happen? So we can move on to the next topic right quick.
He gotta make it past Loma if that's gonna happen.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you know Haney. I do agree with what he was saying about Haney being like a slow reactor when it's time to start fighting. He is a slow reactor. Like he do sit and wait, and the last dude he fought wasn't cutting the ring off on him. You know what I'm saying? Haney was, you know, staying on the bike, you know what I'm saying? Just jabbed him across the ring. So if he make it past Loma, I'll be surprised. I definitely can see that fight happening, but he gotta make it past Loma first.
Great.
Who's Devin Haney? You talking about?
Right.
Yeah,
We talking about Devin Haney and Loma?
No, we saying Stevenson
Shakur
versus
Haney.
Yeah, the possibility of that fight happening.
Oh, Shakur. Oh, okay. Oh.
So who you got? Do you see that fight happening, and if you do see it happen, who you got winning?
Out of Shakur and Haney?
Yeah.
Or Shakur and Loma?
Shakur and Haney.
Oh, Shakur and Haney. I think Haney wins that fight. Matter of fact, I know Haney wins that fight. I'm not impressed with Shakur. He fought my boy Atoka. He's from Rhode Island. I just never been impressed with him. I don't see killer instinct in him. But then again, I'm old school, so a lot of people argue with me on my opinions about that. But I think Shakur, he lacks killer instinct, and I don't see it. Now I think Haney is just a much better, well-rounded, technical. I think he's just a better fighter. So I don't know. That's what I think.
Okay. So we're gonna go into the next topic because I see this is the fight that everybody's talking about right here. So we got Devin Haney versus Lomachenko. This fight's supposed to happen on May 20th. So
yeah, that's 2 days before my fight.
Okay. Matter of fact, I'm gonna let you go first. You tell us a little bit about your fight, and then you tell us who you got winning this Haney versus Lomachenko fight. So you take it away, Fats.
All right, well, I fight May 18th in New York at the Barclays Center. I've been out 2 years, prior to injuries, stuff like that. I broke my finger at one of my last fights when I got stopped with a liver shot. I actually broke my finger in that fight. And then I was in a car accident, so it kind of set me back from getting back. So I've been training. I've been locked in. I really put I just put all the eggs in I quit my job to actually fight. So May 18th definitely going, not just only for me, but it's just for the things that I've been going through lately, these last year, 4 months. You know what I mean? But with that Shakur, that Haney and Loma fight, I like Lomachenko because he definitely, he a different type of, he a different technicality of boxing. You know what I mean? It's just like another Shakur, when he in it, you got to hit him, But I like Devin. The first 4 rounds, I like Haney, because Loma starts off slow in all his fights. He don't pick up to probably the third or fourth round, and then So me personally, I'm gonna go with Lomachenko. If Lomachenko come with the Lomachenko that I seen when he fought here at the MGM, because I actually fought in the undercard when he fought here, that Lomachenko fight when he fought at the MGM, I actually fought third to the last fight on that card. So I like Loma just for this one. Like I say, because I like the movement of Lomachenko. He can box. He ain't really got too much power, but he can definitely box. He can set you up in position to trap you in position to land the good shots. He don't stop punching. So yeah, I'm definitely liking Loma for this one.
Okay, Tony.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Devin. I just think that Loma's probably too small. He's probably 1 or 2 weight classes up more than what he really, what I'm saying, what he really is good at. So I just think that he'll have problems.
Go sit down, boy. Go sit down.
Yeah, he'll have problems with the 5'9" and Devin. I think Devin will do what he does to win. Devin comes from the Mayweather, side really, and they know what to do to win. So that's why I'm gonna just go ahead with Devin. It'll definitely be a good technical fight as well. Not as better as the fight with Shakur would be, but it definitely, I just think he's Lomachenko's over the hill, too small. Devin is riding on a high right now. He wins that one, on points.
Ricky?
Yeah, I definitely see that fight probably more likely will go the distance. But I am going with Loma. I can see Loma cutting that ring off on him.
Nah.
And definitely, going after Haney. Because, I know Loma is a late starter, But Haney has I still go off that. Like Haney does got a slow reaction. Like, and on top of that, Haney definitely going for the score. Like he just take every opportunity to go for the score. But Loma just really going. Loma has the killer instinct. He's gonna go in. He's gonna go in for the score. He's gonna go in and take his head off. Like he's really going to be like the predator in the ring in this match.
Hey, Greg, can you hear us? Greg,
you talking about me?
Nah, Greg, can you hear us? I don't think he can hear us.
He muted his mic.
Nah, he not on mute. Oh man. But while we try to figure that out right quick. Greg, we gonna kick you out and we're gonna bring you back. I'll try to do this right quick. Let's see. Can you hear us? Oh, it's this connection.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna figure that out in the background. For me, I'm gonna take Lomachenko. I mean, like I said, I'm a casual boxing fan. I'm more so getting into it more because you see the circle I'm around. People talking about boxing, you learn more and more about it. So at this point, I seen Lomachenko and I seen like his last 2 fights. Like you all said, he's precise and he goes for that killer instinct. He's not here to play around with you. He's like, look, I'm here about business. It's something about like I get that Creed mentality. Like when they what was it, Creed 2? When he was like, look, man. No, I'm not Creed. It's more so Rocky was like, if he dies, he dies type stuff.
Yeah.
And Haney, I think he's just more so for the show. So if you here for the show, then you're gonna lose a fight like that. So I'm going with Lomachenko. Hey, Greg, can you hear us?
Yeah, I lost audio for a little while. Then I just came back. I can hear you now, though.
All right, bet. So we talking about Haney, Lomachenko. So who you got winning that fight?
Oh, I think Haney wins that easy. Lomachenko is he's just a little too small, and I think he's getting a little older. I think he's not. He might have. And I don't want to speculate on it, but there's some speculation they might have lost a step. I don't. I think Loma comes on the short end of that one.
But based on Loma,
and look, I always like.
Yeah.
Huh?
He did.
You seen the what was Loma last fight? Loma last fight was Richard Comey, right?
Yeah, Comey. I was with Comey a couple. Comey, I mean, he beats Comey easy though. You know what I mean? I don't know. I think he. Yeah. I think that Lomachenko. I like Lomachenko. I don't necessarily like. I always rooted for Lomachenko because I used to like that Matrix thing. But I just think that he's always been a little overrated. I think he's been a little bit overrated, man. And you know, when Tio beat him, I'm not sure if he I don't want to say nothing bad about the guy, but I'm just not really that impressed with. He's a little light, and I think he's a little shot warm. So, but I think that. The guy is Devin Haney. I think Devin Haney is the man at that weight. And Devin Haney, originally I wasn't really feeling him that much either, but on me because he just never loses. You can't argue with a bubble. You know what I mean? No matter what you say, you can't argue with a bubble. And if you go to my videos, you'll see I always used to beat up on Devin Haney all the time, but not anymore. I mean, he's undisputed right now, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So, I think they're not giving him enough credit, Devin Haney. To be honest with you, I don't think they're giving Haney enough credit. I don't think anybody beats him right now. I don't. I think he outboxes pretty much all of them guys right now. I don't think Loma has really Loma has the power to get his attention. I mean, when he fought Linares, we all seen him stagger back to the corner after Linares caught him with that overhand right. But then again, that shows you the ball, the hot that boy got because. Linares hit him with a bomb and put him out on his feet. If you guys remember that. And
I do.
he came back. So I gotta go. I think I just changed the subject a little bit.
No, it's all good. Oh, my man just disappeared, man. It's all good, man.
We lost.
Hey, it's all good, man. But hey, just like in the fight, man, you never know what's gonna happen. So you just gotta keep going with the punches. And with that being said, we're gonna roll on to the next topic right here. But I definitely want to hear about why my man called him overrated, though. That was hilarious. So with this next fight,
I keep popping in and out. I think it's my phone.
It might be.
I should have put it on the computer, but I didn't.
Ricky, you there?
Yeah. Am I there with you guys?
Yeah, we all good.
Okay, yeah. I think it's my phone. Sorry about that, guys. I think it's my phone, man.
I think it's everybody. It's everybody
keeps popping
out.
Nah, mine's good.
The big three. We're gonna hold y'all down, man, while we go in and out. But look, man, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on to the next topic, man. Look, recently, we all been talking. I mean, the world's been talking about this Errol Spence and Crawford fight that supposedly happened. It was supposed to happen. Then it wasn't gonna happen. Now they're saying it is gonna happen. They talking about the official announcement is supposed to go down at the Tank fight. They're supposed to announce it there. So, with that being said, same questions, but more so. I mean, I think Crawford's running. I think he was running. Maybe you all can change my opinion on that.
What was the question, boss?
No, the question is Errol Spence
versus
Crawford. Who you got winning?
I like Spence. I like Spence because
what was the question?
Is it hold on? Is Errol Spence versus Crawford? If the fight happens, who you got winning?
I like Spence. And I spy Bud too though. But I like Errol Spence. Cause see, Earl, the type of training that Earl does, a lot of people don't train like that. That's actually like fighters. So like when I sparred with Spence, he hit me with a kidney shot and I bled out my nose. So like imagine a person who like the body who can slow down a person that just swinging for the fences. Like Spence punches accurate and precise and persistent, and on top of that, they sharp and short to compose as Terrence Crawford. Like his punches be real wide, where he leave himself open for a left hand or uppercut, short right hand, left hand hook, things of that nature. Y'all kind of get what I'm saying? So yeah. I like Spence because Spence don't get off the gas. He continue pressing the issue. He not going to stop when he come. He trained like a bull. He is like it's no days off, but Sundays with him. He separates himself from the real world to the boxing world when he in camp. So it's like I like Spence over anybody, Crawford, whoever you put in there with him.
Hey, we on the same.
That's
page.
just me, and I'm not saying that because I was in camp with
him. I think Spence beats him too.
Okay.
I think Spence beats Crawford. I'm with you on that.
I see Tony shaking his head.
Man. All right. So I mean, obviously, that's definitely a dope fight. I just feel like Crawford has more. And also too, I ain't never, you know what I'm saying? I mean, y'all can challenge that or whatever. I ain't never seen Spence really go next level and really have to go next level. And ain't nobody really pushed him or tested him to go next level. All of the people that he really fought, he ain't gone really next level. We know that Crawford got that dog. I've seen Crawford in several fights. They tell him he down, he come back out, he's getting a knockdown, he's getting something. So I think that Crawford just got a little more meanness. It's a monster. It's a monster to fight Spence though. I personally think Spence is too big for the division or whatever. He's more he trains with the middleweights. You know what I'm saying? And I definitely think that he's probably too big, but I just feel like Terrence has more to go. So it'll be, you know what I'm saying, really like a chess match early on, but I think in the middle to late rounds, Crawford really is going to show something else. He's going to be able to switch. You know what I'm saying? He's going to be able to dial it up and match because Spence going to steamroll. We know that. Spence going to steamroll. But I just feel like he has, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, keep in mind, Errol Spence always gets stronger as the fight goes on. He's shown that in most of his fights that he gets stronger as the fight goes on. So when we talk about Crawford coming back and later in the fight, I don't see that happening because Spence is the one that always gets stronger as the fight goes on. And here's another thing. Here's another tidbit. Crawford, and if you know, I think Crawford's a little overrated. I tell people that all the time. People don't like it, but it is what it is. Crawford, Kavalaskis stung him. Your boy, the Cuban dude, I always, it escapes my mind, but the Cuban kid stung him. He's been hurt. He can't be hurt.
But
don't get me wrong. I know we got dog in him and stuff, but I think Spence comes. Spence is like a train. He's like a Chavez later in the fight. This guy just gets stronger and stronger, and he just keeps coming. So
we know.
I don't know. That's a tough call, but if I had to bet my house, I'd bet on Spence on that.
We put him on that no mods. If he come with that Chavez mess, we put him on that no mods. That's what he gonna do. You know what I'm saying? He gonna get to it because fairly, you know what I'm saying? We're right. He gets stronger. He steamrolls. He a monster. But you know what I'm saying? You beat a Matador. And I think that's what I think that's what Crawford will do. It's a monster fight, and I actually got it.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
It's even, but I just feel like if the only way Spence wins is if he knocks him out. I don't think he gets him on points.
No. Okay, let me ask you a question.
You think he knocked Spence out?
No. I'm not saying he knocks Spence out. I'm saying the only way Spence wins is by knockout. Oh, I'm in my corner.
No.
That ain't far-fetched, man. That's not beyond possibility because, like I said, I've seen Crawford hurt on a lot of occasions. It ain't like he can't be hurt. He always comes back like a lion, and he fight. You know, he comes back when he's hurt, but he has been hurt. So it is not beyond the realm of possibility that Spence could hurt him. You know, Kavalaskis hurt him pretty bad, and you know what I mean. So. I
want to see what Fast had to say about that because Fast had a counter to that too.
Yeah.
Now I'll wait till they finish.
Okay.
Go ahead,
man. Nah.
Fast. Yeah, go.
We can put it like this, right? And this for everybody, right? How many rounds have Terrence Crawford went? How many? And Terrence Crawford got how many fights? 23.
Nah, he got more than 23. But
you think he got more than that? Yeah.
39, 40.
Okay. Out of all these fights, right? How many times have Terrence Crawford went through 12 rounds?
That's a good question.
I don't got the figures on that.
I think he's been the distance. He's been the distance enough. He been the distance a lot of times.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Earl Spence got 26 fights, 27 fights.
Mm-hmm. Like 28 to be exact. Yep.
He been calling out world champions since he was 13-0. Am I correct?
You say you stand correct in that. Go ahead.
Yeah. These days, they'll call outs. It's like a grain of salt these days.
That's what I'm about to say.
Now listen,
these guys today, these guys call out. Yeah.
Now listen, he was in 2 major accidents, but then like a year and a half apart. Am I correct?
Yeah.
When he came back from his first accident, he fought 2 world champions. Am I right or wrong?
Tailor made for him, absolutely.
And the 2 world champions he fought, he didn't get no pushover fights or no fights where it's like a tune-up. He went out there for Danny Garcia, Mays, and he went in for Ugas. Am I correct?
Yeah.
So this is what I'm saying. Like when you got a fighter like Terrence Crawford, because like I said, I've been in camp with Terrence Crawford. So like I done seen Shakur make Terrence Crawford quit. Like actually like made him mad. Like, really touch him up. Like I'm talking about pip moving to where Terrence Crawford wasn't getting out the ring until he hit Shakur 4 and 5 times. It got to the point like it was getting. I done seen Jamel Hearn put the pressure on Terrence Crawford, and he cracked under pressure in camp. Not saying Terrence a bum, because I'm not going to say that, because I don't play hate. But I actually been in Nebraska, like Nevada with them training. I done seen Troy Isley gave Terrence Crawford some thump to where it's like anybody that's Earl Spence getting in that ring with, sparring and fighting, you keep he making you quit. To where it's like he hit me with a liver shot and I bled out my nose. He sparred both of the Charlo brothers and made both of them boys run. Nobody standing in front of him. So if you got a person like Terrence Crawford, to where it's like, because Earl Spence like going to the body, he don't really go up top as much. He throw 3 or 4 punches up
he will
and
body down. Yep.
So where it's like, once he breaks you down after the 4th and 5th round, what you gonna do? What can you do?
That's true.
Can't do nothing, right? So now you got a person like Terrence Crawford, to where it's like, all these punches he try to shoot, your face can move all day, but your body don't. So Terrence really don't stay right there, bop, 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 and move on the pivot. Earl Spence actually throwing 1 and 2 and 3 jabs and then going straight to the body and then coming back up top. So when you got a person like when you got a bull master like that, can Terrence Crawford stay if he going deep waters with Earl? No. Because I've seen Terrence Crawford get taken to deep waters and they stop and shit and spawn. Like it's no comparison with that. So when you look at it like this, who had Terrence Crawford for? Other than the bully. What is his name? He stopped him. He made him quit.
Porter.
John Porter.
Yep. Yeah.
That don't count. Earl
it do count, especially but it do count.
Because
look at Porter.
My man, I like that. Yeah, show me my man.
Hold on. Who gave Earl his toughest fight was Porter.
But John Porter gave everybody his toughest fight.
But that make so we're in agreement. Like he gives everybody their toughest fight. And yeah, look at it. You know what I'm saying? Pillow hands.
The wrestler.
You know
okay, put it like this.
But that says a lot.
Danny Garcia gave Earl Spence his toughest fight.
No. Danny can't move, and that's why he lost that fight. Danny can't move his feet. That was fire versus fire. That's power versus power, and Earl Spence's power is way more stronger than Danny's. We knew Danny couldn't. We knew that Danny was not going to be able to do anything with Earl Spence as strong as Danny is because he couldn't move.
All right, listen. Okay, listen what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What you just say, power and power, right?
Yeah.
So when Earl Spence power overcame Danny Garcia, who choked?
What do you mean? Who choked? Danny, I guess. I mean,
that's my point. So
he ain't put him out though. He ain't put him out. He ain't
but listen to what. Just hear me out, right? You got a person like Earl Spence. I like Earl. Earl can rumble, bro. Earl and Crawford. I love Crawford, like for sure. Like I it's nothing but. I've been in camp with this dude. Like, I literally seen fireworks in that gym, bro. To where it's like,
that's gym stuff, though, dog. I hear you, but that's look. I think Spence beats him, but I think the stuff about the gym, you know, that's gym stuff. You know what I mean? I've seen guys look like champs in the gym. I've seen guys look like champs in the gym and look like bums under the lights. I've seen it with my own 2 eyes. Yeah, I've seen guys look like champs in the gym, bums under the lights. I've seen vice versa. So I don't take too much stock in somebody beating someone in the sparring. But listen, I look like this. No, this guy, eye surgery couldn't stop him. A car accident couldn't stop him. Nothing stops this guy. This guy is right. This guy just wears you down, comes on late in the fights, you know, comes on strong, works the body early in the fight, and the finish just wears you out, wears you down. He just don't stop. He goes into another gear. He goes into another gear.
My point.
I got one. In reverse, who has Spence fought that can actually box and switch hit? Nobody too. So there's still question marks there. There's nobody that he fought that can actually box.
Lamont Peterson could box.
No, watch that fight, Brody. I'm glad you said that. Lamont, I love Lamont. I love Anthony. You know what I'm saying, more. But Lamont sit there and try. If you go back and look at that fight tonight, Lamont did not use his feet, and he tried to bang with him. So it don't count. He never showed boxing in that fight. Please, we can watch that fight together, bro. Like he stood there and tried to bang with Spence, and I was like so mad at that fight. He tried to bang with him, but you're right. He can box, but he not in that fight. He did not box. He banged with him, and that's why he got stopped.
Hey, like fellas, hold on, fast. I got you.
Hey, hold on,
Greg. Hey, Greg, hold up, Greg. I got you. I'm gonna let everybody respond. Ricky back, so I'm gonna add another element to this whole fight.
For sure.
Okay.
So, all right. So listen.
Go ahead, Fats.
Earl Spence fought every dog that you could call a dog, right?
Absolutely.
Right. But when the dog barked back, I put it like this. Everybody probably shot a gun bit to a gun range, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when them bullets shooting back, how you gonna react?
Right.
You kind of get what I'm saying?
You gotta have skills.
So what I'm going at is, right? This I'm going at. All the talk and all the hype. I like both fighters. We gonna put it like that. I like both fighters. I like Earl and I like Terrence Crawford. That's gonna be one of the toughest fights that I actually had to watch. That I might even go place a bet on, because I know if I bet, I'm gonna win. But I know who the underdog is.
Terrence Crawford outboxes Errol Spence. Terrence Crawford easily outboxes Errol Spence. Terrence Spence can't box as good as Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford is a much better technical fighter than Errol Spence. Right. Errol Spence wins that fight because he wears him down. Listen, Crawford got a lot of miles on him too. Let's not forget that. He's got a lot of miles on him. And he outboxes Errol Spence, but Spence wears him down in the later of the fight.
That's what I'm saying. So what can
he wears him down.
When you put it like this.
Yeah.
Earl Spence have an amateur style. I don't think I ever realized that. Like, I don't think I ever noticed that. Earl don't have a pro style. Earl fights like an amateur. Earl throw 6 and 7 punches in a round, to where it's like Terrence Crawford throwing 1 and 2. So Earl will walk to him, move his head, shoot him up top, go to the body. What Terrence Crawford gonna do?
He gonna box.
Terrence Crawford react to that?
He gonna box.
But what I'm saying, bro.
Hey, Tony, hold on. Okay. I gotta let Ricky get his comments in too, because I know. Hey, this is what I told y'all. We learning something here. And it's gonna be a Royal Rumble. So Ricky, you basically got a gist of what's going on. We talking about the Spence Crawford fight, and everybody gave their picks. My man Fat said he taking Spence. Greg said he taking Spence. It sound like he moving over towards Crawford a little bit more, but Tony said he's taking Crawford. Who you got if this fight was to happen?
Man, I'm undecided. I'm more of the scenario, so I know Crawford not gonna sit there and bang out with him. If Crawford bang out with him, he losing all the way. But you know, Crawford IQ is like that. So Earl gonna have a lot to deal with, because you know Crawford got the better IQ in my opinion, and Crawford is the better overall fighter in my opinion. But Spence do got some weapons to leverage, you know, especially if he can get, you know, I guess if you get Crawford to, you know, sitting and get him in the corner or get him to bang out with him, he definitely could win that. But I'm undecided. I'm not gonna lie, I'm undecided between that fight. It's hard to determine. We waited too long.
It ain't really nothing to underside. It's there. I give you an example, right? You know how they say, you know how the people say you can't play boxing? You know what that mean when they say you can't play boxing, right?
Mm.
You can play football, basketball, but you can't play boxing, right?
Yeah.
I'm ranked 65 in the country. Out of like 4,000 people in that 160 weight class, that 168 weight class, and that 154 weight class, right? I'm trash at 68 because I'm too small for 68. You kind of get what I'm saying? So like I'm 1-4 at 168, but I'm undefeated at 160 and 154. You kind of y'all follow what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So my power is a lot stronger at 154 and 160 than it is at 68. Because you got dudes coming down from 225, 230, picking up all that weight back when it's time to be hydrated. You kind of get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So you got a person like Earl Spence that can actually walk around the same weight as me. Earl walk around, well, now I'm like 206. but that's because I was hurt, and they said I wasn't gonna be able to box again. Earl walked around at 190. He cutting 52 pounds and still strong at 147. Terrence Crawford walk around at 170, 165. He cutting only 40 pounds and making 47. So when Earl rehydrate, Earl gonna pick up about 35 pounds. Crawford not picking up that much. So when that power started to relay on Crawford, what can you do? Y'all kind of follow what I'm saying?
Oh, but Crawford can manipulate the power. We're not going to just sit here and say he's going to sit there and just dug it out with him. He going to box.
Brody, you gotta look at that. Like, you put that into a different scenario. That's Mayweather Canelo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, as long as you know how to box, you know what I'm saying. You're going to know that, and you're going to know he done cut. And look, like you said, I love Spence too. He gonna roll right through that nigga. But like I said, he ain't really fought nobody who can box better than Crawford. So therefore, he's gonna touch something that's unfamiliar, especially when he go left-handed. Especially when he go left-handed on him.
On the orthodox side.
No, I'm saying he gonna start orthodox and he gonna come left-handed southpaw.
Nah, he gonna start southpaw, then go orthodox.
Maybe, but that's gonna fuck Spence up.
Whoa. Okay. And with that being said,
ding me.
Everybody back to their corner. We definitely going to the next round. I knew it was gonna happen.
My bad.
We just want, hey, Fats, just hit the light. Hey, Fats, wherever you at, if you could just hit a light for me, bro. You dropping knowledge. I want the people to see you on the camera.
Oh, sure.
Yep. So we going on to the next topic, man. Look, I knew this was gonna happen. I told y'all when I promoted the episode, I said, look, it's gonna be like that episode of Coming to America when they was in the barbershop. So you know what happens when y'all know what happened there. But we're gonna roll over to the next topic because the way y'all was passionate about that, I know y'all gonna be extra passionate about this one. So we talking about Tank versus Garcia. The fight happens next weekend. I mean, they both been talking a lot. Garcia been saying a lot about the contract and what he can't do and how he don't eat. And Tank seemed more focused. I'm going to start this one off with Greg, and then we're going to work our way backwards. So we're going to go Greg, Ricky, Tony, Fats.
Which Greg? Because both of us named Greg.
I said Fats. I call you by your nickname.
All
right. So Greg, I'm gonna let OT Greg start first. OT Greg start off.
And audio is scrambled. I can't really hear that good. Say that again.
So Tank versus Garcia. Who you got winning?
Tank and the kid Garcia.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I Tank all day long. I don't even think it's a question. I think a couple of months ago, you wouldn't even hear anybody saying Garcia would win. I think it's some good marketing on the fight to try to build the kid up, but I just don't think he withstands the power of Tank Davis. I think the kid Luke put him down. Didn't finish him, but put him down. I think if Tank lands that same shot, he doesn't finish. He's just like another Rolly Ramirez with that shot. I just think overall, look, let me just say this too about that. People are underestimating Tank's boxing ability. If you go back to his amateur fighting, his amateur boxer, just because he knocks people out, people seem to forget that he's a good, skilled fighter. And he's fast. People are saying that Garcia got the speed advantage, but I disagree. I don't think he's got an overwhelming speed advantage. I think Tank is fast too. I just don't think there's any way that Garcia wins this fight. I think it's if you remember the old fight with Razor Ruddock and Mike Tyson. Remember Razor Ruddock came with that bomb hook that he always throws and decapitating people like he decapitated Michael Dokes and a lot of other fighters, and that's all he really had. And I fought on the same card with Razor Ruddock, so I know him personally. But that's all he had is that.
Man, I knew it. As soon as he got good.
All right, so look. So I'm gonna pick up on that. I just came back from out. I was in Fort Lauderdale with Tank. Just came back from Fort Lauderdale with him. And I just came back from North Carolina with him for training. I just got back from Cali with him. I came back Thursday. I've been home about a week. Out there sparring with him, right? See, I know Tank personally. I don't just know him as who he is. Like Tank come from the same thing I came from. The things that separate me and Tank is I was never poor, but I came from the hood. You know what I'm saying? Like I know how that feel being in the trenches. You know, where you gotta make up on peanut butter. I mean, we all grew up on peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. We all did. You know what I'm saying? But you got a person like Javante, which is Tank, that was toting drugs
Oh, I'm
down there
sure.
all his life. You feel what I'm saying? In and out of foster care, mother on drugs. My mother was on drugs. So like,
Oh God.
like
What?
the hunger that the both of us had is like that, right? But Tank got a little sprout to where it's like the power,
I
the
can't
speed,
hear nothing.
the power, the speed, the just him being technical is like different. That Ryan cannot sustain because you gotta think about it. Them two really from the suburbs, right? But we got two from the trenches. I'm from the trenches. 9 out of 10, what can you really do with that when them bullets shooting back? You kind of get what I'm saying? Like they don't know what it feel like being in those shootouts. They don't know what it feel like to wake up the next day and see where you can get your next meal from, sleeping in trap houses. They from the suburb. They spoon fed. Y'all kind of follow what I'm saying? So you got a person like Javante Davis that's really like a lunatic when it come to boxing, to where it's like that's all he knew was to beat you up. All his life, he just fought. From the struggle to now, he just fought. So now that the animosity that he got built inside of him, what can that kid do? What can Ryan do? Ryan don't know what it feel like to go through what a lot of us went through to get where we at today in this boxing game. Y'all kind of get what I'm saying?
That don't mean Ryan don't have that speed and power though.
No, listen to what I'm saying. I'm about to get to. Just listen to what I'm saying. So you got a person like Tank that can box, that can bang, and make you miss and make you pay at the same time. Ryan Garcia can't do that. Luke Campbell hit you with a left hand hook and you fail. Luke Campbell ain't been good since the amateurs. As a matter of fact, since he lost to Lomachenko. Luke Campbell lost all his confidence when he actually lost. So you got a person like Tank and Garcia. What can Garcia do when Tank take you to deep water and make you drown? What can he do? When Tank put the pressure on you that a lot of people ain't did. See, a lot of these fighters, like Fortuna ain't been good since he fought Robert Easton. And Robert Easton put the pressure on Fortuna, and Fortuna cracking the pressure. See, it's a difference when you've been a bully and you've been a bully to know how to beat a bully. Ryan Garcia can't beat a bully because he don't know how I feel to be a bully. Y'all kind of get what I'm saying? So when Tank actually be a bully and really be a bully, what can you do about that? You can't do nothing about it because you ain't cut from what we cut from to be about that. You don't know what it feel like being taken away from your mother and stuff like that. You don't know what it feel like being up in the foster home. I know what it feel like because I was one of them. Tank know what it feel like because he was one of them. So this fight not just for Tank, it's for the city. He putting Baltimore on his back for everybody. So you really think that Ryan Garcia will be able to take that pressure that young boy got? No. See, everybody going because Tank 5'5" and all that. The boy hit like he 178 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that because I've been in there with him. I done boxed Tank. I done fought him twice in the amateurs and lost to him. So I know what it felt like to be in there with him. What have Ryan Garcia won in the amateurs that Tank haven't? Tank won every tournament there was except the Olympics. Ryan ain't on no USA team. You won local tournaments to look good. Of course, they're going to make you look good because you won the Golden Boy. But are you really willing to put your life on the line to get in there with that boy? Y'all seen Tank last fight, what he did to Garcia. Y'all seen what he did. The 6th-rounder boy ain't want to come out and fight no more. That power is different. The boy got bullets in both hands. It's nothing you can do about that. It's nothing you can do about that. Nothing. And I was in camp with Tank. I would take the whole training camp. So, like, in there with me, Ryan Garcia don't got that explosive how Tank got. Because if Tank put that ball on the court and put the pressure on you, what you going to do, Ryan? You going to crack. So then when you hit that body, what you going to do? Because all you got is a left-hand hook, and Tank will take that away from you. You seen what he did to Cruz. You seen what he did to Garcia. You seen what he did to everybody that he got in there.
I ain't see what he did to Cruz, but I'm with you. I'm with Tank.
I'm with Tank too. I'm not gonna lie with Tank, but I ain't gonna say Garcia don't have a chance though.
What chance does he got? Come on, look. If we gonna talk boxing, we gonna talk boxing. What chance does he really got? He don't have no chance with that boy.
He has one chance. Like
if he start early, he might have a chance.
That's it.
He just got started. You know, Tank might not start early because Tank want to see what's going on, give some little bit of entertainment. You know what I'm saying? See what's going on with him. And if Garcia start right in the beginning, he might have a chance. He might have a chance.
Right? I'm gonna ask you one question, right? Right? I'm gonna ask you one question. Who have Ryan Garcia fought that actually made him fight back?
His appetite.
Nah.
Come on, man.
He in above, you know what I'm saying, in deep waters with
Sharp. You right.
Absolutely.
No, I'm agreeing with you 100%.
No, hold up. Listen to the question. Who have Ryan Garcia fought that made him fight back?
Luke Campbell made him fight back.
Okay.
It ain't nothing though. I get you, but Luke ain't nowhere near Tank.
Nah,
look, I got Tank 90%. It's Tank's fight to lose.
No.
It's Garcia's fight in the first 2-3 rounds if he spin that off quickly. While Tank doing his recon. That's it. It's Tank all the way.
Okay, answer this question. Tank got 27 fights, right?
Yeah.
With 25 knockouts, right?
Yeah.
So his knockout ratio is what? 98%, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Tank went, what's the name, took Tank in deep waters and Tank knocked him out in the 12th round.
Who that?
I ain't even gonna say his name. You tell me who it was.
Cruz?
Hey,
no.
Hold on.
No, before Cruz. He took him in deep water. Listen, he took him in deep water, right? Even one of y'all can answer this question. He took Tank to deep water and Tank knocked him out in the 12th round.
Before y'all answer that, I'm bringing Greg back. I know he gonna know the answer.
I know the answer.
No, I'm just saying. I know you know. I'm saying for the others.
All right, listen.
It was nobody.
Tank got 27 wins, 25 knockouts. His knockout ratio is 98%. That's beyond crazy. But Tank fought 2 fights, and within those 2 fights, he went 12 rounds twice. But the first 12 round he went, he and everybody know who he is.
It was the one before Rolo, right?
No, listen.
No.
It was before
he
that.
went
It was
12 rounds with this kid, and he took Tank in deep waters and made Tank really bust his tail and get where he needed to be at. Who was the person that took Tank in 12?
Man, what fight?
You're not talking about Cruz, right?
Nah.
No.
It was before. It was the fight before Rolo. I remember that because that was the.
Oh, was it? I don't know, but with the tall dude at 40.
No.
What's his name? What's his name? I'm already on here. What's
you gotta tell us.
I'm gonna give you a hint.
We all wrong. Go
he
ahead.
messed up his Achilles in 11 rounds.
Oh, Gamboa.
Exactly.
Oh,
exactly.
Yeah.
So think about it like this, right? You got a person like Gamboa that was a dog from the amateurs to the pros, and for everybody, right, and gave everybody problems. Tank, the only person that knocked him out.
Nah, Crawford knocked him out.
Before Crawford, Crawford don't count. Tank, at that 135 weight class,
Crawford don't count
him out. Straight up.
Not in this debate. Not in this debate.
We
with you, Brody. Hey, we with you, bro. He knocks him out. But we
with you. But I'm saying,
early is his only chance. My bad. Early is his only chance.
Listen, okay, I give you a prime example. He fought Rolly, right?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all seen that fight?
Yeah.
I got pulled off that car because my opponent got hurt. I supposed to fight that car. I got pulled off that car, right? He fought Rolly, right? I lost my mother last year in 2022, but maybe the year my mother been deceased, right? I was in training camp with Tank for that whole Rolly fight. Rolly reneged on the contract. That's why they pushed it back because Rolly was scared to make that weight, right? So he told Tank, Tank told him, I'll fight you at 35. But if you don't come in at 35, we're gonna bet your purse, and I'm gonna take your purse. Rolly made weight, right?
Mm-hmm.
I got taken out of that car because my dude got hurt, right? Rolly was winning when he thought he was losing, right?
Mm-hmm.
But Rolly was winning and still was losing.
Yeah.
You kind of get what I'm saying? Listen to what I'm saying. Rolly was winning when he thought he was losing, but Rolly was winning, but he was still losing.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
No, that makes sense.
Okay, so this is what I mean. He was winning the fight, but he was also losing the fight because you in there with a person who know how to make you miss, make you pay, who know how to make you pay and make you miss, and know how to finish the job at the same time. You kind of get what I'm saying? So, like, can Ron Garcia sustain that power that Rolly could sustain with that left hand knockout? Because if you look at all Tank fights, all his knockouts came from the uppercut and the right hand.
Yeah, that's a signature.
There we go.
So all the kid Ron Garcia got is, and then first of all, he don't even sit down when he turning his hook. He stand up tall and just doing it.
Yeah, he mostly stand up tall every day. Yeah, he definitely stand up tall.
You kind of get what so if you standing tall trying to land a hook, how much pop you think that's gonna have on that? None. You kind of get what I'm saying? So like when you did it with a person like Tank, see, when you watching him, you gotta watch him because he gonna tell you everything that you need to know about him. If Tank slip to the left, he gonna shoot the uppercut and he gonna come with his right hand this way, and you can go out. Or he just hit you with the short jab and then squat and then throw the left hand right down the middle and then turn the hook right back. Rolling that Ryan Garcia kid not doing that. You kind of get what I'm saying? So you got to understand when you're dealing with a person like Tank, which is a threat, Rolly not a threat. Because if you were a threat to me and I was in a club, we all was in the club together because Rolly seen me first. That's how he knew Tank and us was in there. He came over to Tank, and this is a true story. He came to Tank and told Tank straight up.
You mean Garcia?
Yeah. Garcia told Tank straight up, man, is we going to be homies after this fight? Tank looked at him like, what? I say, bruh, why you want to? What type of real boxer that's going to come to a person that I'm about to fight go be in the club? You know Tank ain't worrying about this boy. Bro, my man eating all candy and fruits and snacks while he in camp.
Yeah, we seen the all access. Yeah, he got that main sugar rush going on. He got that main sugar rush going on.
Fat, hold on. Bro, you dropping some gems on us right now, but we coming up on time. I don't want to cut you off because you giving us some gold right now. I'm
just giving it to you to let people know, like, when you talk about that fight, my money would Tank all day. That's what I'm telling you.
Nah, I think all of us is, honestly. Where you say he going to take him to the deep waters and drown him?
Joe Kill Goose are going to be picking him up, but now Hopkins going to be picking him up, and De La Hoya, and he mean that. He mean that. 100% he mean that. So, I mean, you know, y'all take your opinion, but me personally, the boy Garcia don't have a chance with my boy. And I ain't saying that because he's from the city.
Hey, I think everybody on this panel was going with Tank. And we all know that Garcia, I mean, it's boxing. Everybody got a puncher's chance at the end of the day. Boxing, but we all know it's Tank. Of course, a lot of folks in the comments, you know, they're gonna be like, man, well, Garcia this, Garcia that. But that's the beauty of sports and just boxing in general, fellas. Like, your opinion matters until we see it actually happen next Saturday.
For sure.
So before we close this out, I want you to tell people to drop your Instagrams and just tell people what you got going on. Again, for everybody that was watching, man, I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all subscribe because, again, this is another golden episode. Like Golden Gloves, this is one of those.
Yes,
man,
sir.
I appreciate all y'all boys for coming on here. So, again, Fats, just drop your Instagram and tell them where to find you.
Well, I just want to say thank y'all, you know, for having me on this meeting, on the call with y'all. You know, I had fun talking to y'all. You could definitely follow me at Showtime_Fats. It's on my shirt, you know. It's my brand. Got the whole fit. You know what I mean? Showtime_Fats on Instagram. I post my latest fights. I post me in the club having fun, dancing and stuff like that. My life a vibe, man. You know, my life is fun. You know what I mean? So outside of boxing, I don't trip off boxing, but the only time I trip off boxing is when I'm in camp. I fight May 18th in New York. I got the co-main event up there. Actually, I got the main event now up there. I don't know who the kid is, but he like 2-0, 1 knockout. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to fight him at 68, super middleweight. So if y'all want, you know, follow up on things that I'm doing, just follow my Instagram, Showtime_Fats, FATTS, not FATZ. And, you know, we can go from there with it.
Said May 18th, we definitely going to make sure we tune in.
Yes, sir. Nah, for sure, 100%.
For sure.
Hey, Tony, it's on you.
Yo, welcome to Fast Camp Instagram. Welcome to Fast Camp. Just follow me. You know, that's what it is.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure. I got you, bro. We're going to talk.
Nah, for sure.
Yeah.
Ricky, go ahead, let them know.
Shoot, I don't have an Instagram. I barely be on that thing, but I'm just going to take this opportunity to shout out my brother Mo Payne. He up and coming. You know, he in the amateurs right now, so just want to shout my brother out.
Nah, for sure.
For sure.
Hey, Greg, can you hear us?
I can now. I wish I would have. I was on my phone earlier. I'm on my computer now. I should have just been on my computer. Audio is awesome now. So the whole damn show, I was on my phone with audio. Now it's perfect and we're leaving.
Hey, you know what?
Hey, you know what, guys? That's too many punches in the head, man.
But you know the beauty of this though, right? And Fest, I don't know if you're gonna be in camp training for your next fight, but we definitely coming back for the recap. So we gotta come back for that. So
nah, I'm in camp now. I'm actually in camp now.
Okay, so that's all right. So if you're free, we're gonna schedule another one after the fight so we can come back on and we can give, y'all drop some gems today. So Greg, just tell people where they can find you. I know you got a YouTube page.
Yeah, well, my brand is Punching Bag Skunk. Just for a little background, you guys, so you know who I am. I'm a retired pro fighter. I've 15. I was a good amateur. I went to a couple of national tournaments, turned pro, 4 or 5 top 10 in world guys. Been on national television 3 times. I'm retired now. I'm an old man now. But my brand is Punching Bag Skunk. It's across everything. Website punchingbagskunk.com. YouTube channel Punching Bag Skunk. Instagram Punching Bag Skunk. Twitter Punching Bag Skunk. Pinterest Punching Bag. Every social media platform. I'm there. Come by the channel, man. I just yell at people all the time. I think you guys get a kick out of my shows. I put a lot into my editing. Come by and check out my YouTube channel Punching Bag Skunk. I know you guys get a kick out of it, man. If you and look, and I hit hard over there. I hit hard. So if you're thin skinned, you know all that. I tell the young boys stay away because you're just gonna get your feelings hurt. Don't come by here talking that nonsense.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah, straight up.
Look, next time, Greg, we're gonna make sure.
Hey, fellas, I just want to say thank you for inviting me to the show. Shout out to Joe Jordan. Hey, each and every one of you brothers, man. I see you dropping that wisdom, man. I'm looking forward to the next time to get down with you guys when I on the computer. Peace.
Yeah.
I was gonna say no for next time we definitely gonna have you on the computer because I'm telling you that Crawford segment because we clip these videos up. So I'm telling y'all when y'all see that Crawford Spence segment, they gonna be like, oh, it got ugly in there. But,
Yeah.
Oh, hey, we just throw some punches in there. Hey, ain't that what it's about, though, brothers? I mean, you know what I mean?
y'all definitely made me want to ring the bell. Like, hey, man, y'all go back to y'all corners. Y'all not listening to the ref.
Yeah.
I had to take a couple points from some folks' scorecards, man, but I ain't gonna say who.
We already know.
But again, man,
you already know, Chip. I heard you. He said you already know. Uh-oh.
But look, again, for everybody that's watching, man, make sure you like, rate, subscribe, do everything, man. On YouTube, we on Facebook, we on Instagram. I'm gonna tell y'all about these Instagram chats one more time before I get out of here. You can find us at Refuse to Lose. Literally, what you've seen on this show today is actually what happens in all of these chats, man. We got hold on, there you go, bet. So we got NFL, NBA, college football, college basketball, MLB, and the boxing chat. So y'all literally got to see what can go down in the boxing chat because I'm definitely gonna invite all these fellas to join the chat because after the show it might get a little bit more uglier. So again, if you want to join one of those chats, just hit us up on Instagram at Refuse to Lose Sports. And again, man, I appreciate all you fellas for coming on, and we're gonna close this one out, man.
If you so.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all at the next episode.